veteran Warframe creator got his glyph removed from the game by the company for saying that he doesn't care about the pronouns of a character, and also citing Asmon's reaction to his initial video. What is this?
What's good, folks? It's Nightmare Frame here with a new, peculiar Warframe video. And yes, it is true, my glyph has been removed from the game. The Redditors have won. For those coming in from other places who are unfamiliar with the situation, who don't spend their time on Reddit, I called this Warframe a he instead of a they.
Yeah.
And when someone tried to correct me, I said, who cares? Or who/cares? Because at the end of the day, it's a video game character. And of course, Reddit got upset, and here we are. That's just to catch you up on the situation. There was a small reaction by the great Rat King, Asmongold himself. It was very small, not worthy enough to make a video about, but he did talk about it a little bit. And his dad even got involved with the conversation.
It's very obvious that a lot of average people are tired of hearing about neo-pronouns. Like, in my opinion, like, first, because like you first start with shit that's like being gay, not being gay. I think people understand that, right? That's fine. And then being trans, like, well, a lot of people can at least put up with it, right? They might not necessarily see it the way that you see it, but they put up with it. That's fine. But then you have people saying that, like, they're inventing new pronouns for themselves, saying that they're not a gender, etc. I'm right. This is a bridge too far for an average person.
So true.
I'm trans. I don't give a fuck anymore. Yeah. I'm a construct. Yeah, and so that's really the issue here, right?
Absolutely.
I think that a lot of people draw the line on the they. This is like a big thing, and the reason why it's such a big thing. Let me explain the reason why people care so much about these pronouns. It's because they have to say them. Whenever you tell somebody that they have to say something, you're compelling their speech.
So anyway, I'm here making this video to acknowledge.
They draw the line. They do.
Yes, it is true. My glyph has been removed from the game. It's DE's game. It's their decision. They have the right to do whatever they want. I was not part of the creator program. My glyph was just in there from the old school partner program.
So basically, this guy said he didn't give a shit about pronouns, and then the creators of the game took out a reference to him in the game. Yeah, I think this is another really good example of kind of what I was saying before about how, like, these people are their own worst enemy. And what happens is that when you do this to a person, you radicalize that person against you. And I think that's what's going to happen as a result of this. This is what happened with people like Nick Merckx, etc., is that these people are just, they don't really want to be involved with it. They don't necessarily hate it or anything, but they just don't really give a shit about it. They don't want to hear about it. And when that's not good enough for some people, and it's not enough for you to not care, you have to actively support them, well, then you're going to push people against you because nobody wants to be forced into doing anything. That's just the reason.
That was discontinued. So even if they did randomly remove my glyph here and there, it wouldn't make a difference. So it's fine. I came to find out randomly myself. I was just playing some Borderlands. Someone was saying, your glyph is not working in game. Is there an expiry date? So I'm like, why is that a thing? I went to check. My glyph wasn't working. So I'm like, okay, I see what's happening. I go look at my email, and what do you know? Yes, I did get an email, and their decision was final. Now, this part right here is for my community. Please, 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 please. Do not attack anyone for this. Do not spam DE or go after anyone. Start crazy random Reddit threads.
Yeah.
Let it be. All right? I appreciate the concern. I really do. Wholeheartedly. Just be level-headed individuals about this. At the end of the day, it's a video game. Okay? Don't attack anyone for anything that happened in the video game.
Well, yeah.
DE did what they did. I'm not upset, but I'm grown enough to accept it and move on. So again, just let it go. Do not attack anyone for this. It's just a little picture in the game, like right there.
Yeah, it's not.
So now, what is my stance on this matter? Well, I said what I said, and I stand by what I said. It's a video game character that's clearly a man. Enforcing your worldview.
See? That's exactly what I said. The moment that you force this shit on people, you turn them against you. And all they've done here is they've taken somebody else and they've pushed them against them. And now this is one more person that doesn't like you, that doesn't like what you stand for, and that will eventually probably vote for something that will be negative towards you. This is the way it happens, is that somebody expresses a lack of, or like a lack of support or like a slight discomfort. People overreact to that slight discomfort, and then it radicalizes the person to the other side. And then you get stuff like this.
Video game character that's clearly a man, and forcing your worldviews onto mine over a video game character is just something I'm not going to accept.
It's weird.
And there's no need for an apology, as there's nothing to be sorry about. It's fine. You can hate me. And if this is the reason why you hate me, I don't need to change your mind, nor how you feel. Because
you can't.
You've already made up your mind.
Yeah.
That's how people are. As long as we can respect each other as human beings and let the world move on, it's all good. This is a game. I play it to do dumb and funny builds, not to dictate how I perceive the world. It's an escape, as all games should be. And I hope you understand that. Or at least try to understand that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's like 1 a.m. right now. So this is all that came to my head.
Well, there it is. That's the video. And I'll link you guys the video. I think this guy definitely deserves a lot of support. I think this is ridiculous, honestly. The Warframe developers should be ashamed of themselves for doing this. It's pathetic that you're going to ban somebody, Nightmare Frame, and that you're going to ban somebody and take out their in-game references because they're not accepting enough of like this worldview that is, this is I think it's beyond an 80-20. This is even farther, probably like a 90-10% on people's viewpoints, right? The vast majority, not banned. Oh, I didn't mean banned as in banned from the game. I meant that his item was removed. That's my fault. I should have spoken differently. Yeah, his item, like removing a person's item because they don't, put forward and like use the pronouns of a character correctly. It's pathetic, it's weird, and I think that really, I mean, you do whatever you want, right? They're a private company, they're going to do whatever they want, but it's definitely weird to see this happen, and I think that things like this will be overall destructive, because what I think an average person sees when they watch a video like this is they see a well-reasoned, rational, normal, average guy that's getting a ton of vitriolic hate and is getting their item removed from the game because of some viewpoint that the majority of people have. And I think when people see that, it does make them against that group. And it's just a video game. It is just a video game, but you could use that logic for if it's just a video game, then why did they attack him and try to get his stuff removed and then get so angry about him misgendering a character? So if it's just a video game, then why is misgendering the video game character so important? You can't make an argument to triviality and then realize that it can't be reflected on yourself. Yeah, like, what are you talking about? I mean, I wonder which one is worse. And so anyway, that's why Pixels don't have a gender. Yeah, it's a fictional character. And yeah, don't get discouraged. I guess I'm done playing as a person. As long as we respect each other. Yeah, they don't respect, disinfect an entire group of people over the course of days. By the way, people are not, like, I do not think that society is ever really going to accept the idea of a third non-binary gender. I don't think that you're going to get Western society to accept this. As much as you think that it can be real and you think that this is the way it should be, I just don't think that people are going to buy into it. I'm sorry. And it's just because it doesn't exist. It doesn't matter whether you think it does or not. I'm just saying it's not going to be accepted by people. That's it. And video games are only the entertainment market by a long shot. Of course, they're going to do this. Yeah. And yeah, it's not biologically correct. Well, it's more than it's not biologically correct. It's that as long as you respect it, that's where you're wrong. You don't realize by misgendering a video game character on purpose, you're disrespecting a whole community. No, I think that you're also somebody says something like this, and they don't realize that you're disrespecting their intelligence by telling them that they have to acknowledge something that they don't believe is real. So, for example, like, You could say, you could use this exact same argumentation and logic with like religion, for example, is that you have to acknowledge that our God exists, and if you don't acknowledge that it exists, then you're disrespecting our entire community. And whenever respect to you requires other people's behavior, that's no longer really respect. Now you are making them act in a way that you want. And so that's really the difference. The analogy, yeah, no, and it's just that simple. I don't understand why it doesn't happen more. I don't worship the pronoun God. Yeah, and I think that's the way a lot of people see it, is that they look at this in the same way that I think a lot of, and this is the reason why, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, is that, have you guys noticed that a lot of the people that used to be like very much like, you know, like well-known like atheist people and more like outspoken, you know, euphoric Redditors, now they're focusing a lot more on like woke ideology and being negative towards that? Have you guys noticed that there's been like clearly a shift in like the last like 8 years or 7 years or 5 years of that? The reason why is because the argumentation and the line of thinking is the same. That's the reason why. It's basically, we are asserting a worldview, and you not conforming to this worldview and acknowledging its existence is an attack on us, and that justifies us to attack you back. That's fundamentally what it is. Who said anything about thinking? Well, I mean, these people are, right? And it's a belief system replacement? Yes. It is a belief system replacement. No, this I totally, by the way, I totally support this guy. I think them removing his thing is fucking ridiculous, and the developers, if like, it's ridiculous for them to do this. It's ridiculous for them to give in to these people on the internet. The whole thing is just a joke. And so, yeah, if your belief or identity requires an external confirmation to accept it, then it's just insecurity. Exactly. There's plenty of people who are religious that don't require everybody else to, you know, proclaim that their God is real. And not worshiping around their walk-on equals bigotry. Exactly. And what these people are realizing, and I think this is what's happening, is that there are way more of us than there are of them. And you can see this very clearly with the like and dislike ratio of the video, where, like, yes, obviously some people are negative, but they are the vast minority. And the fact is that these issues are 80-20 or, you know, 90-10 issues. And most people don't want to be told what to do or what to think. I'm sorry, but it didn't show any emails. Why should I believe that it's real? Well, because the item isn't in the game anymore. You're right that he didn't show the email, but the item was removed from the game, so it would imply that they did do this for that reason. That's why.